Hey everybody, this is a YouTube Live version of Queenie's Card of the Week. I had a Facebook Live version and apparently it doesn't translate over here. Of course it worked last week, but it doesn't work this week. So, in order to have a good record, you get a fresh copy of Queenie's Card of the Week. Let's hope it's fresh, because I already said the stuff, and maybe it'll change in this update, or it'll just give you more. So, for the card of the week, for the week of October 29th, we have the Three of Wands, which is the Tarot card for the card of the week. Now, this Wands is about creativity and passion and lust and magic and fire, inspiration. And three connects to the Empress in the Major Arcana card, which is about creativity, birthing something, creating something, magnetizing. She's very magnetic. Wherever she goes, people just give her stuff in service and to help her with her journey. So that's kind of what threes are about. Anyway, so the Three of Wands is like a gift of creativity. If you'll look at this guy who is sitting there in the boat, he is the guy on the shore has two wands already, and the guy in the boat has his hand on his heart and he's handing him a third one. Here, take mine. The idea behind this, at least that's the spin I'm putting on it this week, is that when you're creating something, you can't do it just all on your own. You're going to need help and input from outside sources or inspiration from outside sources. So I imagine that guy in the boat is handing him some inspiration so that he can complete whatever project it is, whatever he's creating, in a whole new and bigger way. So that's what this week is about. You know, you're being given the gift of even more inspiration, the gift of like a new addition to your team to help you create whatever it is you want to create. Because whatever it was before this week wasn't quite enough. And so now you've got the extra to kind of put you over the top. That's what this card means this week. Then you wonder, okay, well, what area of my life is this in? How can I tell what is right, what to be inspired by and what not to? Well, I can't tell you that. Part of the reason I can't tell you that is I pulled my most trickstery fairy card from the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud. The blank fairy card. The fairy guide. Anyway, a lot of people who own and use the Brian Froud's Fairies Oracle cards, they draw pictures or add collages or do something to the blank fairy card and give it a meaning, because you can pretty much give it any meaning that you want. So that's kind of symbolic about this week. Well, what's happening this week is you can give the things, the kind of seemingly random things that show up this week, you can put whatever spin on it that you want, especially when you get the blank card, because it indicates, well, I didn't say this in the last live video, it indicates something that is not quite in form yet. And the reason you can't describe it is because it's not quite in form yet. All the dust hasn't settled, all the moving parts haven't stopped so you can see it clearly. That's just what this blank fairy guide does. So, so this week is going to be about being inspired and learning to receive the gifts that other people are giving you to help with your creativity. And being creative isn't just about the arts. You could be a creative car mechanic or bike mechanic or a creative anything. And so look out for the gifts. I think we've got some noise going on outside. I apologize about that. But this week, we may experience some seemingly random events. I have a feeling there'll be some surprises. They could be good, they could be bad, but with this Fairies Oracle card, it is really confirming that it's all about how you take them, how you receive them. You can put a positive spin or a negative spin on just about anything if you want to. So make sure that you remember that you are being given gifts of inspiration from the man in the boat. Yeah. Anyway, from this guy, you're being given gifts of inspiration that's going to add to whatever you're creating for this week. Don't be surprised if it comes from someplace unexpected and kind of random. I think we're really going to need to just roll with some stuff. And I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that doesn't feel real great. And it's really, really hard not to plug into it. But that's these kind of times in people's individual lives and in people's global or planetary lives, these kinds of times, it is most important to create. It is most important to express yourself creatively, because all these really deep emotions that are getting triggered by all of these events going on in the world need some sort of constructive outlet, and you can do it you can get through, you can survive this by being able to express yourself creatively. It's you know, the people who dance more, dance it out. The people who write it out. The people who mechanic it out. You know, the people who sing it out. The people who talk, hi, like me. I do a lot of things, but one of them is talking. I'm talking it out. And because that way, once you get those feelings, not necessarily out of the way, but once you're able to process them to a certain extent, express them to a certain extent, it will put you in a place where you can have a higher perspective about what's going on around you and what's going on in your life. If you are interested in full-length readings with me, we can do FaceTime, we can do Skype. I do email readings, in-person sessions, to give you some inspiration and some clarity about things that might have happened in your life, are happening, or that you want to happen. You can contact me through here, or if you find my Facebook page, Erin Shannon, Intuitive Readings. Ooh, I'm a bad marketer. I totally forgot what it was. Anyway, I want you to have a lovely evening and have a great week. And we'll see you next week for my card of the week. And it will be awesome. And cross your fingers that I know how to end this video, okay? Love ya.